Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Before we get going with the silage, I bought a few chickens. I was reminded a couple of weeks ago now actually by someone, and I'm assuming he's Australia because he said don't forget the chooks. Well, I suppose actually it would have been don't forget the chooks, mate. And I have never heard of any other country in the world calling chickens chooks apart from Australia. So I'm assuming that the gentleman in question is an Australian. So I have bought the chooks. Mate, I've got the chooks here, and we'll just have a quick look. I'm getting a bit of lag here. We'll just have a quick look around. There we go. Lovely chook houses. And where do we get the eggs from? Do the eggs turn up in there? I've no idea. But anyway, I have chicken houses, or chook houses, or would you call them houses in Australia? Call them someone else. If you got any, if there's any Australians watching this episode, then please tell me what you'd call the houses for your chickens, for your chooks. I'd really appreciate it. Right, anyway, moving swiftly on, we'll step away from that now. The weekly question is, which field would you like me to buy? I'm thinking that we should do a little bit of road work. I've gone the wrong way there. A little bit of road work. So I'm thinking field 20 or field 2. It'll be an interesting sort of exercise having to negotiate the long distance roads or negotiate the small tiny roads in order to get down to that one. Either way, it'll be sort of a bit of an interesting exercise in logistics, getting the machinery there. I thought it would just sort of liven things up. So do you want me to get field 20 or field 2? It's your vote, it's your game. Head down in the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Now, we have a trailer over there with the beast. I asked another question today. I will get to that when I get over there. So I'm not going to worry about taking a second trailer. I will just take the one that we've got. And I was wondering if we should even buy a bigger trailer or hire a bigger trailer. I'm not quite sure yet. But for now, I've got the seeder down there that we used for doing the rye. That one has all been cleaned. I need to put him away. I'm not going to do that now. We're going to get straight over to the field. So I will meet you over there. Just going to top up the fuel a second. And one thing I like about this map is you actually have great big tanks like this for fuel. And I know in a lot of the maps you just have like the little pump. Most farms I've ever worked on have never had a pump. Most of them have been a gravity-fed tank that is stuck up on a load of old concrete blocks. In fact, some of them have even been perched on top of a load of wooden pallets that have slowly been rotting away, and you're always a little bit nervous when you approach a thing because you're worried it's just going to cascade down on top of you. So, yeah, it's a nice little touch, just one little thing there. The other thing is the chickens that we've bought, we can put grain and water in them to increase productivity. You can't actually just take a bucket full. You've got to do it in a trailer, as I found out in the time-lapse series that I did. And that is... So how big is this thing? It's the Bandit 750. How big... It's a fair-sized trailer, this one. But anyway, yes. You can't actually just tip it in by hand. So you've got to put the water and the grain into a trailer so that you can then put it in for the chickens. Right, just come out of here. Is there any traffic on this road? If there's no traffic coming along here, for whatever reason, it's going to make our life just a little bit easier. I don't think there is. I think it goes round on a different loop out on the other road. So anyway, I asked the question, do you want me to use the twin wheels? And I asked this yesterday, and I'm quite surprised, to be honest, at the number of responses that I've had already. I'll switch this one off for a second. Do you want me to use the twin wheels on this one, or do you want me to use the tracks on this one? And to be honest, I had a pretty much even response all the way through. Now let me, I want to come out of cab a second. Right. We got to set this thing up. We've got to unfold everything. So yeah, I had a fairly even response all the way through, about half and half. So what I thought I would do is I will do this field here with the twin wheels, because that's my personal preference, I think, actually. But then I was also going to do some whole crop back over the other side, and I will do that with the tracks. So I will cater to both sides of the vote, and I hope that will keep everybody happy. Let's see. So to unfold, what do we got to do then? Key V, lift dash. Ah, right, well that's just the... Yeah, my German's not very good. Right, we're going to put that front wheel down, that one with there. Open the bunker, I'm assuming that lifts it right up in the air and we'll rotate it round. Active side is left, which... That's the normal side that we go out of. Isn't it? Active side. Well, we're tipping on the right there. Is that right? Is that what we want? Ah, yeah, so active side. The side that you to put it into is the left, and then it goes out the right. I'm thinking maybe we'd want it... Well, I'm not going to try and turn this big beast around now. We'll do it like that. So I think that's everything we want on there. So let's go to the front. I want to unfold the corn header, take off the cover on it. Let's move up here, and we will start on this piece of the field just here. And I'm wondering how we will do with the auto combine. I'm not going to use the auto combine straight away. So that one's unfolded, that's ready to go. And I want to go to the main machine, and spout should come out with 0. It goes a longer spout than normal. Excellent, that's pointed straight in, that's all sort of teed in. So the safety bar is on T, hire worker. Add disc, what's J for add disc? Right, what is that? Oh, hang on. J, add disc, take disc away, K. Right, so that's the rear weight. I see. Do we need a rear? I don't think we're going to need a rear weight. We'll see. We'll work on that one. Let's turn the harvester on. Right, I think that's everything that we're going to use for a minute. Is that bigger? Is that a bigger header than normal? I think it is. I think it's slightly larger. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, this thing looks fantastic. Let's get going. Here we go. Our first slice with the Krone beast. Oh, this thing is awesome. I am loving this. And the animation is good on the header. I like that as well. That is really good. What do we got else? Let me just get rid of that one. There we go. And that one can go as well. Right. Okay, I am loving this. I am loving this. This is awesome. My steering is not very good. Tell you what, let's engage the auto combine and see what that does. I'm assuming that auto combine is going to work on this one, is it? Bring up option 5. Should be okay. Right. We'll let auto combine take over for a little while, just so that we can watch it. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop, 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 stop. Right. That's gone the wrong way round. So I have that set wrong then. So we need to... Hang on. I want to bring that one up. I want to go to the trailer and I want to... Active side. I don't get it. So what's the active side? Active side left. Oh, that's the auto combine stuff. I'm getting confused between the two. If I show that, yeah, that's right. That's the auto combine bit. And I want the active side actually to be on the right because that is the way that we're going. So I need to change that over to there. The bunker is on the correct side at the moment. Right. Now I got it. I apologise for the confusion. Let's see what it'll do. That's better. Now he's coming out and he's going the correct way. So let's get rid of that one. Excellent. Right, that's at 24%. This field is a fair size. Oh, I'm going to go and get the tractor a minute. Pull up alongside. We might be able to do some unloading on the go. I think that will also be quite interesting. Right, that one's approaching the corner, so we'll watch it from the tractor to see how he does with the corner. Well, actually, we might have a little bit of time. We might be able to try and do a bit of an offload run. Alright, let's try and offload a little bit because I don't think we're going to be able to up under the next piece. So we want to come up in here. There we go. Right. That looks epic. That does look genuinely epic. Oh, that is cool. I know we didn't do very much there, and it has gone rushing off, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh, actually, we can. I think we can fit in under here. If we can just... Whoa, steady. I'm not watching the tractor. I'm too busy gazing adoringly at this machine. This is fantastic. I love this thing. Oh, will you look at that? Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, I so wish I'd... This has been around for a while. I can't believe I have not used this before now. Yes, we are full. I just wanted to drive along here so that I can watch it just for a little bit. Oh, this thing is amazing. Oh, I am so impressed with this. I am really sort of... I'm gutted, actually, that I've not used this before today. What's the best way to turn around here? If I can back up this way... And I'm going to have to drive on the crop a little bit, I think. Oh, I might be able to get away with it. Yeah, perfect. Right. Let's come in cab, and we'll see how quickly we can do the run. And if we can do it, I'll bring that display back up. And we'll see if we can go and empty this trailer before it fills the chaff collector up again. The Easy Collect, that's what it's called. Oh, no. The Easy Collect is the cargo, the Big X cargo. So we've got the Big X 1100, or the Beast. And then we've got the Big X cargo on the back, and that's the one it's throwing the chaff into. And then the Easy Collect is the header on the front. Right, we're not doing too bad. And you can get a fair speed. And for those people who are unfamiliar with farming and just watch this as this is like your only contact with farming, when you're doing silage and also when you're doing combining, people drive like maniacs in the fields. You genuinely do drive like a maniac. You don't tend to worry too much about leaping out of the seat. So long as you can still hold onto the steering wheel, you're doing okay, right? If your tractor is shaking around so much that your head contacts the window anywhere on the cab, probably you're going a little bit too fast. But just shy of that, it's okay. Just keep going. And you'd be surprised. Managers tend to get upset if you slow down. I've never worked on a place where I've been told I'm going too slow. No, sorry. The other way around. I've never worked on a place where I've been told I'm driving too fast. Right? Never once. I have been told I've been driving too fast in the actual yard itself, occasionally. But when you're out in the field, just go for it. Absolutely go for it. I once, on one of the tractors I was using, the trailer was just a fraction too big for the tractor that I was driving. And we knew that it was a little bit too big. But I knew the fields, I knew the lanes, and I knew where I was going. So I was absolutely caning it, and then when I needed to stop, I would anchor right up. Now, we did have some trailer brakes, they just weren't that great. Right? I was driving, and I was pushing this tractor to the absolute limits with the trailer and everything. This is when we were doing grain carting. And the brakes started to fail. They stopped working properly. They weren't responding as they should. I was getting a lot of juddering in the brakes, and it was behaving in a really, really weird fashion. I'd never seen anything quite like it. So I called the fitter up on the radio, and he came out and he had a look. And we couldn't understand what was going on. The levels all said that there was stuff in there. There was brake fluid in there. Everything seemed fine. There was no apparent issue. We could see nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So he opened one of the brake lines to check that and see what was going on. And the brake fluid was absolutely boiling hot. I mean, really boiling hot. It scalded his hand when it first came out. It was so hot. Apparently, I'd been driving so fast and hammering on the brakes so hard that I'd actually boiled the brake fluid. And that is why it had stopped responding properly. So upon the fitter's steady request... Now, why is that one not carrying on? Why has he stopped altogether? Is it... I'm wondering if it's because he's not emptied out. I'll tell you what, we'll go and empty this tractor again. But yeah, the fitter requested from that point on that we put a smaller trailer onto the tractor that I was using. And from that point on, we didn't have any problem with the brake fluid boiling over. The manager wasn't happy because it meant that it slowed down the overall return rates. But he didn't really have much to say in the matter because it was down to a serious health and safety issue at that point. But yeah, so I have actually boiled brake fluid by driving excessively fast, and I was praised for doing so. That's the bizarre thing. This is what goes on a farm during silage and grain and harvest time. For those people that aren't sort of familiar with it, it can be a bit of a cutthroat, it's kind of a hair-raising experience for everybody involved sometimes. Right, I'll empty this out, get back to the field, and we can see what's wrong with it. Right, we'll come back to the field now, and I'm just going to try to unload this one a second and see if that will allow it to start moving again. So we just park under here. That should just reach it. There we go. That one's opened out, and that is what it was. It was because it didn't empty out completely. That one takes 50,000 litres. This trailer takes 40,000 litres. The cheapest trailer that we could get that takes a full 50,000 litres, so I could sell one of these bandits, the 750s, because they're on a 40,000. That one, unfortunately, is 46,900. Fraction too small. This one requires a dolly to pull it. It's only 47. This Bergman here, this one might be the one. This might be the answer to our problems. This one will take 55,000 litres, but it's a lot more limited as far as trailers go. We can't use it for grain carting in any way, so we'll have to stick with the other Krampe for grain carting, but maybe use this one for silage. So I'm not quite sure about that, and I also don't know if our tractor will be able to pull it. It doesn't have a recommended weight for the tractor for pulling it, so that's kind of a wait and see. We'll see what we can come up with on that point. Yeah, I really don't know, to be honest. So you could give me some thoughts on the matter, because I'll continue with this silage harvest in the next episode, because I'm having a lot of fun doing this. This is something a little bit different. So let me know if you think I should change a trailer. I mean, to be honest, let me know if you think I should continue the silage in the next episode, because it's going to be another week before we do any more of this. And if you would like me to continue with the silage, then let me know in the comment section. If you think I should finish up this harvest before the next episode. Now, I'm going to come out of cab a second, and we'll see what he's like backing up. Right. Apparently the hired help can reverse the trailer, but he's not very good at looking behind him. Interesting. Anyway, there he goes. I'm going to remove that a sec. Oh, this thing is fantastic. You know what? Let's go back to the tractor. I want to run alongside it, and I want to see all of the machines working together again. No! Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, I can't believe I didn't do that. Right at the end of the episode as well. Oh. I was supposed to have the twin wheels on. Come here. Come here. Right, stop. Oh, I can't believe that. Right, in our next episode in this field, I will use the twin wheels. Tell me if you think that I shouldn't bother doing another episode and should just finish the silage before then, but I'm hoping that you'll let me do at least one more episode with this, because I am really enjoying it. Right, SX twin wheels. That one. Oh, I can't believe I didn't do that. Oh. That has really annoyed me, that has genuinely annoyed me, that has. Right, I'm going to start this one up and then get to the tractor up here so that we can run alongside it and just watch it for a little bit. Right, there we go. Now we have twin wheels. Look at that. That's better. And if I can just pull forward a little bit further, there we go. Filling up the trailer at the same time. The whole lot working. Oh, that is beautiful. That right there is a thing of beauty. It's almost poetic. That is gorgeous. With the twin wheels. Yeah, I really apologise for that. I am so sorry. I asked you guys what you wanted, and yeah, that's my fault. I am really sorry about that. So tell me if you want me to continue on with this field in the next episode. If you do, I will finish it up in the next episode, and then we will transfer back to the main farm, and we will swap over. And also, let me know if you think I should stick with this trailer, or if you think I should upgrade to that Bergman, is it? Yeah, the Bergman. Do you think I should upgrade to the Bergman, or stick with this one? And do you want me to continue with this harvest in the next episode? There's a few extra questions for you to sort of help direct how this episode is going to go, how this series is going to go. And don't forget our main question of the week. Do you want me to buy Field 2 or Field 20? I'd like to do some interesting logistics work moving between fields, and I think those two could present a bit of a challenge, especially as they're bigger fields, and I shall want some of the bigger machinery getting into those fields. It is your vote, it is your game. Head to the comment section down below and let me know what you think. So, yes, there's all sorts of questions for you to answer if you feel like doing so. He's actually really good at backing that thing up, isn't he? I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed. Right, while he continues that way, I'll tell you what, I will tip the silage out a little bit later. We are going to go and we are going to sit in the cab with this machine and we are going to just take another look. This thing is fantastic. Ooh, you see that? When you jump up, normally when you go along, if you miss a step, it's fine. But if you've got the twin wheels on, that feels a lot more like taking your life into your own hands. And I have gone alongside the machine and stepped up onto the steps countless hundreds of times. Never done it with twin wheels though. Don't think I'd ever want to either. That's just, yeah, that's asking for trouble, that is. This thing is fantastic. I am genuinely disappointed that I didn't use this one before. I really am. Although to be honest, I was thinking earlier, I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't really get stuck into this map before now, because this would have been fantastic for the time-lapse series, being able to sort of buy up all of the fields on this estate and really get to grips with it. It could have been like a fantastic entire series, I think, but that's okay. We didn't get to it, and there will be some maps of equally amazing caliber in the new game, so we'll be okay with that. This thing is amazing. I'm loving it. So yeah, if you do want me to continue in the next episode, I will do it with the twin wheels. I will not forget. I will write it down. I will staple it to my forehead, the post-it note that I've written on, that is. And then when we get over to the other side, we will use the tracks for doing the whole crop. And we'll do a little bit of whole crop over there. I will do the barley as whole crop. I might do, I mean, it depends, because there's only small fields, so we might do the oilseed rape, the canola that we've got over there as well. Might do that as well. Not quite sure yet. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.